what's up, everybody? I don't know what that is. Some kind of adhesive or something stuck on the label. Weird. Alright, what's up, everybody? We are live for our full case 2020 Leaf Flash. This just came today, as a matter of fact. Figured we'd try a pick your team. Seems like pick your team is just the way that works the best in our group. I understand completely. Some people just don't like the random, that chance of having, you know, a crap team. So that's good to know. I do have some other cool Leaf products. We'll just try to do some pick your team stuff with that as well. But I apologize for getting on a little bit late. I was ready to go live at 9 o'clock, but I made a pretty large purchase off of a person and card cases. Oh, excuse me. And it was a Cash App transaction. And the guy was in a hurry to get his money, I guess, transferred into his account, and he tried to transfer into a new account or whatever the case may be. It needed his ATM card, his debit card number. So he didn't have his new debit card because it was a new bank account that he opened to use with Cash App, so he didn't have his ATM card yet. So he Googled customer service for Cash App, and a scam phone number came up. He calls the number, they get on the phone, they have him run through all this stuff, and then they have him basically have them call me to try to make it seem like it's a legitimate dispute, that because the transaction was high, he needed to do whatever to open the account so that it gets transferred. And in reality, what they were doing was they were getting him to feed them his money that I had already sent him. So when they called, I kind of knew something was up right away, but they had me kind of go into the Cash App, and then they read off the routing number to me to make me feel like they have access to it, where in reality what they did was they got the other guy to give them that routing number that's on the Cash App. So me, like a dumbass, and the transaction was for $4,600. It wasn't like a couple $100. It was $4,600. And what they had me do was they tried to get me to download a file viewer, which is basically how they could remote into your phone and see the screen and do whatever they want to do, just like as if a help desk was to sign into your phone or into your computer and you know, troubleshoot problems for you or whatever the case may be. So as soon as they had me try to download that and I noticed what it was, I immediately had the red flag. So what they had me do was actually send the guy that I initially sent the money to another $2,345. If you notice, that's 2345, to make it seem like it was a code I was putting in, and in reality I was sending the guy I had already purchased the cases off of $2,345 more dollars. So that what they were trying to do was to get him to hurry up and send that money to them too, to make it seem like he needed to do that in order to get his funds released. So while all this is going on and I start questioning it about being a scam and whatnot, what they did was they had me contact the guy I initially sent the money to have him send me back the $2,345 to make it actually seem like it was a legit transaction. And then they were going to basically have me send it back and have him send it to them, and then, you know, we would be out that money. So the short of the story is they got that guy for $4,600. Now he's going to still fulfill the order that I put in with him. But now we've got to try to figure out how to get that money back. So the reason I'm telling you guys all this, not is because it took me an hour on the phone, because then, of course, after this all took place, and I called the guy I bought the cases from and asked him, what the hell did you do? You know, and he immediately knew what he did and felt horrible about it. That, you know, that sort of thing, that he got scammed out of that money. The reason I'm telling you that is so that you don't get scammed in any way. Now, it's such a dirty scam where they don't cold call you like other scams where it's right off the bat. They have fake search engine shit up there so that if anybody has problems with Cash App, they search for customer service. That number pops up in one of the top searches, and you end up calling it, so that you're basically, your guard is down the whole time. Well, after further research after this happened, that was the other half an hour or so that I wasted. Cash App has 0 phone call customer service. It's 100% email based and through their app only. So if anybody watching this or listening to this ever has any Cash App issues, never, ever, ever call, or anybody that calls you or anything of that nature, basically don't deal with them, because it's a scam. So it's a pretty unique scam where they basically wait for you to call them, and I mean, they got him for $4,600, and they could have gotten for another $2,345 of my money if I wasn't proactive enough to kind of leave them on hold while they're trying to encourage me to do things. I immediately knew it was a scam. I had to be actually really, really vulgar with them and tell them that if they don't, you know, if they talk to me one more time while I'm trying to get the other guy to contact me back, where in reality I was basically searching the scam to see if it indeed was a scam, I basically said, listen, if you talk one more time before I talk to you, I'm hanging up the phone, and I'll handle it, you know, a different way. So then they were quiet, and I was able to get a hold of the other guy and anyway, get all that done, and have him send me the money back. So he sent me back my $2,345, and I have that in my account before I was able to send it back to him. You know, I caught onto the scam. But so now I have, I just so happen to have a meeting tomorrow at my bank at noon to cancel all of my my bank accounts and all my routing numbers and account numbers, just to protect myself from PayPal trying to get in there and steal my money, since my accounts were shut down, just to be proactive. So when I go there tomorrow, I got to see if there's any way that there's protection on that $4,600 transaction through my ATM card. So yeah, just be careful, everybody. Listen, the best advice I could give everybody, and I've given it to a bunch of people, is no matter what you're doing in your life, people are going to try to steal from you. It's very rare you could find honest people 100% of the time. So anytime you're dealing with any kind of phone, customer service, anything, the second you have any inkling that it's a scam of any sort, just hang up the phone. Because if it's a legitimate business, a legitimate company, a legitimate banking entity that's trying to handle any kind of information or anything like that, they will contact you back. Their names will be in their caller ID. It'll be handled professionally. I mean, just right off the bat, the way these guys were talking to me. And they tried to be like, you know, well, sir, I could transfer you to my my supervisor, blah, blah, blah. I said, dude, you can, I'm like, you can effing transfer me to a million different people. That does nothing to prove to me that you're not a scammer. You know, so I got it right off the bat and was able to, but they did get me. I mean, if you think about it, they did get me. They got me to send the guy another $2,345. And the way they had it, man, the way they had it adjusted to do the 2345 to make it look like a code or something that you're getting into, you know, specific kind of, I don't know, coding or whatever. And the other thing they did was they got the guy, I don't know if I said this already, they got the guy because he was panicking. They basically said he was going to lose his money. It was going to be tied up or locked down. They basically got him to go into his Cash App and actually give them the routing number that's associated with that account, or that transaction, which is the same on my end. So when I started questioning it, they gave me the routing number, so that I'm looking at my phone thinking, oh, well, they must be legit. They could see my routing number on the other end of the phone. So they got me for a minute, but I was actually able to have him send me the money back. So at least they didn't get that part of it. So Jim Lammers, if you can send me a private message after I'm done breaking tonight, let me know what kind of recourse that we might have to try to do something with that. I paid him through Cash App, directed through my ATM card, my debit card, attached to my bank. It wasn't off of a current balance. And then he basically instant transferred to them. Is there anything that we could do? Private message me. I'm going to get on with the break here, but I just wanted to let everybody know that happened, and there's all kind of bullshit going on. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with PayPal. It's the same thing with PayPal, and that is why, they're randomly shutting down accounts and everything else. It has nothing to do with whether, you're scamming or not, or whatever the case may be. But they're targeting sports cards, probably more so because of all the scammers that are in the sports card world. They just have an over influx of items as not described and items not showing up and all the bullshit that's going on with that. So just wanted to let everybody know that. So make sure you're very, very, smart and vigilant when it comes to this stuff with any kind of, Cash App, PayPal friends and family, even PayPal goods and services. I mean, they set up fake accounts and scam accounts and fronting accounts and all this shit to get the money in their pocket. Once they got the money in their pocket, they don't care what happens afterwards. You know what I mean? So just be very, very careful with any kind of online digital transferring, money, banking, any of that stuff. And you'll be fine. And like I said, the first inkling of a scam, if something doesn't seem right, just immediately hang up and be done with it. So, all right. So anyway, just wanted to let everybody know that's what I was doing for the last hour and a half. So let's get moving. We got this break and the 3 cheapies right after this. I'm going to try to get through them as fast as possible so it's not overly late. It seems like the earlier I try to get everything going, the later it ends up anyway. So I don't know. It's like a lost cause. But we're live for 2020 Leaf Flash. Full case, pick your team. Again, this case just came today. It's 1 of 1 eligible. We usually don't do 1 of 1 jackpot eligible on Leaf cases because they are pretty lenient with their 1 of 1 stuff. They don't print a lot of cards, so it's pretty likely that you get 1 of 1s. The only time I make them not 1 of 1 eligible is when the jackpot gets way too high. Usually if it's like $200 or below, I'll let it be eligible, just so that there's a little added incentive into the break itself. So 12 boxes, 6 autographs per box. The checklist is really, really good. You can kind of tell by how fast the break sold out. Pricing was pretty decent. I tried to put this together as best I could. I usually try to research others' pricing and then try to go off that cost average and then cut it to where I like to be. Most break rooms are overpriced. The pricing that I got was so ridiculously high. I cut several $100s off this break from what the last. So I tried to adjust it according to the checklist and everything, and it seems like everything came out pretty good. So hopefully everybody does pretty well. But 72 autographs. This is one of my favorite Leaf products when it comes out. It's pretty flashy, and they always have a good prospect and a young superstar checklist. Dominguez, Tatis, Acuna, a lot of the big names. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty. Free shipping after today's breaks, possibly tomorrow's breaks. I'll get everything sorted up. Most everything is sorted. I've got a couple of these small breaks that we did, the cheapy breaks that I have to do that my wife doesn't sort. And then I'm going to try to get all the shipping and everything done so that I'm not holding on to that Series 1 stuff too long. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. Sorry for that long rant. I just thought it was important information that I should give to you fine people. Everybody's always trying to get your hard-earned money the wrong way. I mean, for the amount of time and effort that they have to put into that crap, it'd be quicker just to get a real job. And the other thing was, they had very, very deep Indian voices. Like dots, not feathers. So, just keep your eyes open. And your ears open, I should say. For that. Alright, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. I've got my, let me see. I got the checklist all set up here and ready to go. My wife just sent me the OMFG text. She must have had a bad day at work. So I'm glad I'm live. I don't have to deal with that for a couple hours. All right. One more second. Let me just pull up the group checklist. Because some of these players, I'm not 1,000% sure what teams they're on. All right, so we're good to go. We're good to go, good to go, good to go. It's just easier for me to search that way than that that chart that I posted. All right, here we go. Box number 1. That is enough talking. Let's get through these so we can get through those 3 cheapy breaks as well. Everything is all set up and ready to go. For all of our breaks, so there should be very, very little downtime in between the breaks. All right, just had to pull my garbage can over. Actually, Matt, that is not my quote. I forget where I heard that. Oh, you know where I heard that? Wolf of Wall Street. Man, these boxes are so nice and well put together, but I try to save them to mail stuff in them, but they just accumulate so damn fast. Are you kidding me? Big hit right to start. That's supposed to be on the bottom. All right, let's get this done. All right, first up, Kyle Nicholas. Kyle Nicholas. Where are we at here? Ah, that's why I couldn't find it. I did download that already once. All right, Kyle Nicholas goes to the Marlins. Marlins. I mean, it's just being politically correct. I thought it was definitely a pretty good way to decipher. All right, Marlins. Ooh. Man, I hope I know most of these. Save some damn time. All right, here we go. Next up, silver again. This is Jarren Duran. Jarren Duran, that is the Boston Red Sox, and that is Sean Bialowis. Not numbered. Next up, we have orange, Aaron Sabato. These cards are so nice, man. 5 of 10, very cool. Let's see, Aaron Sabato is the Twins, one of the cheapest teams. Joe Craig. All right, right, next up, Ji Hwan Bae. That is the Pirates. That goes to Kent Rundles, and that is green. 14 of 20. 14 of 20. All right, next up, Leody Taveras. There's a nice one. Purple. That is the Texas Rangers. 33 of 35. Rangers is Kent Rundles, back-to-back. Nice, Kent. And a big hit here. How about purple? First box, Wander Franco. Very cool for the Tampa Bay Rays. That's going to Jeff Boyd. As you can see, that today will probably be the last time you see that Mike Trout autograph. Jeff Boyd was our winner of that Mike Trout autograph display giveaway. He was on vacation for mailing time, so I held on to it for a little bit. And he also wins this Wander Franco, so that's going to be a nice mail day for him. 18 of 35 for Jeff Boyd and the Rays. Wander Franco. Very nice. All right, box number 2. We'll start moving along a little bit better here. Where am I at here? I can't see nothing. Alright, glasses are on. Now we're good. Alright, first up, flash forward, Tanner Burns. Tanner Burns is the Indians, and that is Jim Lammers. Is that silver or black? Nope. It is silver. Nice back, though. Flash forward with the flames. Pretty cool. Next up, we've got purple, Justin Lang. Purple, Justin Lang, 1 of 35. That is the Padres. Steven Summerai. All right. Next up is Eric Pena. Guys, if I go off the screen, let me know in the chat. I'm not even looking at the broadcast stream. I'm just staying right on our team names. This is for the Royals. Eric Pena, Kansas City. That goes to Matt Ramis. Not numbered. Foundations. Next up, Urbina. I think it's spelled like Michael with an S instead of a C. Meisel? Maseo? I don't know, but it's Urbina for sure. And that is the Twins as well. 25 of 50. Twins not doing too bad to start with for a $20 team. Next up, flash forward, Miguel Vargas. Man, this stuff is fire. Sounds stupid saying that new lingo. I'm almost 50. I feel like I'm 20, though. Well, besides the arthritis pain. Mentally, I'm 20. All right, that's the Dodgers. Miguel Vargas. LA Dodgers goes to Randy Dean. Congrats, Randy. All right, awesome hit. This is why I like Leaf. They know how to do it, man. They put like a big hit in every box, it seems. Fernando Tatis Jr. That is a base silver. Still a beautiful card. That goes to the Padres, and that is Steven Samurai with D. Tatis. This has to be about my 57th Tatis. I would honestly think that as far as per product opened, I have to have the highest Tatis average. We've pulled so many big Tatis rookies and autographs and such. Very nice for Steven. All right, box number 3. Definitely need Dominguez and Torkelson for sure. These aren't the correct boxes, like set up for top loaders. They're too thin. They slide underneath the sponge. All right, here we go. First up, Casey Schmidt. Casey Schmidt goes to the Giants of San Francisco. That's Ms. Michelle, not numbered. Next up, Dylan McClain. Dylan McClain. That is the Texas Rangers. Kent Rundles. '50 of 50. All right, next up, Marco Luciano. There's a decent one. That is the Giants as well. That is Ms. Michelle. Not numbered. Next up, Yiddy Cappy. That's more like a soccer name, like Mbappe. I'm guessing that's the Tampa Bay Rays. I might be wrong. It is the Marlins. Miami Marlins. That's Rich Thorpe. Not numbered. Next up, we have a nice green. Miguel Yajure. Miguel Yajure. Man, this stuff is just getting better and better. That is the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that is Kent Rundles with the green. And for the Atlanta Braves, there he is in the third box, Ronald Acuna. And that's a good one. It looks like he finally learned how to press down on the pen. That goes to Sam Harris. Sammy, if you're watching, I'll have all your stuff going out tomorrow. I'll make sure that the stuff from this break is included. But all of that Series 1 is done. So we'll try to get whatever we can out for you, buddy. Acuna, Sam. Been doing well lately. All right, box 4. All right, so now we need Torkelson and we need Dominguez. Zach Veen. Who are the other big names on the checklist? All right, here we go. First up, looks like orange, Ivan Herrera. Ivan Herrera. I would guess that's the Nationals. That is the Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals. Matt Ramis. Bobby Witt's not in this checklist, if I'm not mistaken. Ivan Herrera, 6 of 10. 6 of 10 for Matt. Next up, Aslevis Bazabe. Starting to sound like basketball names. That's the Tampa Bay Rays, and that is Jeff Boyd. Not numbered. All right, for the Oakland A's, Tyler Soderstrom. That's Sean Bialowis. And that is Foundations. That is not numbered. $31 of $50, Nick York. Nick York is in the All-American Perfect Game National Showcase, too. So that's the Boston Red Sox, and that is Sean Bialowis, 31 of 50. Next up, another orange, Mason Wynn. 6 of 10. The Cardinals again, brother. For Matt. Wow, another big hit. How about Luis Angel Acuna? He didn't stay on the sticker, though. Unfortunately, but that's a purple Luis Angel. 13 of 35 for the Texas Rangers. And that is Kent Rundles. I am correct with the Texas Rangers, right? I'm positive I am. Yep, I knew I was. All right, box number 5. All right, here we go, moving along. First up, Urbina again. Let me look again here. How did I forget that already? The Twins. That's weird. You don't usually see duplicates too often. All right, we've got a pink Carson Tucker. Pink Carson Tucker, 12 of 15. That is the Indians and Jim Lammers. Next up, purple, C.J. Van Eyck, Toronto Blue Jays. That's Brian Boyer. $20 of 35. Next up, Chris McMahon. That's the Colorado Rockies, and that is 32 of 50 for Michelle. Next up, Austin Wells for the Yankees. This guy has been doing very well in spring training. He's been turning some heads. That's Sean Hallahan, not numbered. And here he is, guys. Jason Dominguez, green. Very cool. Beautiful Dominguez green, and that is 7 of 25. So back-to-back Yankees hits for Sean Hallahan. Very cool. That's who you were chasing. Nice to get a color. All right, so we got most of the big names. We need a Torkelson. All right, who else is out there? What big names? Who's looking for who? Call them out. Let's see if we can get to them. Dylan Carlson, I believe, was one. Was he on the checklist? I don't remember. All right, here we go. First up, Deshawn Knowles. It's probably Deshawn Knowles, but that's going to the Angels. Michelle Hooker. Yep, Laura. Laura's another big one. You got the Luis Angel, though, Kent. That's a good one. Color, too. All right, next up, Jeff Criswell. Jeff Criswell. Not numbered. That is the Oakland A's, and that is Sean Bialowis. Yep, there's two more names, Andrew. Edward Cabrera. That is the Miami Marlins, and that is 25 of 35. Rich Thorpe. All right, next up, Slade Ciccone. Slade Ciccone. Arizona Diamondbacks, Jay Pendred. Not numbered. All right, then we have purple, Burl Carraway. I believe he's the Cubs, right? He is. Chicago Cubs, Steven Samurai. That is purple, 20 of 35. What's up? All right, here we go. Wander Franco again. The second Wander Franco in 6 boxes. That is the worst Wander Franco autograph I've seen. But that's going to Jeff Boyd. That is not numbered. Pretty good guy to be duplicates of. All right, halfway home. I wish they at least had the city names on these cards. Would speed this break up 1,000 times. I just have so much stuff on my mind. Different things that I'm doing and whatnot, that it's very hard for me to remember a lot of this stuff, teams and prospects and such. Never claimed to be the best breaker, just the most honest. All right, we've got an orange Oswald Peraza for the New York Yankees. Sean Hallahan, 8 of 10. Very nice. Just checking everything while we're live. All right, here's another good name. This is a purple Foundations Noelvi Marte. That's going to the Seattle Mariners. 2 of 15. That is Matt Miller. And we have green Luis Matos. That's going to the Giants. Michelle Hooker. $11 of 25. Silver, Carlos Colmenarez. Colmenarez, my bad. I was guessing instead of reading. That's going to the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays killing it. 41 of 50. Rays were underpriced. Next up, Dylan Dingler. That's the Detroit Tigers, and that goes to Sam Harris, not numbered. All right, another big prospect. This is Nicky Gonzalez, Flash of Brilliance. Nice looking card there, not numbered, but very nice. That's the Pirates, and that is Kent Rundles. All right, first up, Jared Jones. Jared Jones also going to the Pirates, and that is 40 of 50. Another Jared. How about Jared Kelly? That is the Chicago White Sox. And And that's going to Jenny. Purple, 10 of 35. All right, here's your boy, and he's not in the big spot. Dylan Carlson, Flash of Brilliance. That's a really nice looking card. Of course, they can't stay on the stickers with their autographs, but that's going to the Cardinals. That is Matt Ramis. That is not numbered. Next up for the Mets, I believe, that's Francisco Alvarez. Let's double check that. That is the Mets, and that is Andrew Moore. And that is 14 of 50. I think another pick your team with a metal draft will be really good. I have another case of that. All right, next up, this one's really, really nice. It's like dark blue or black. It looks blue in the light. But that's Luis Rodriguez. Luis Rodriguez, 47 of 50. I am not familiar with him. He is the Dodgers, and that's Randy Dean, 47 of 50. Beautiful card, man, when you see it. All right, and last is Max Meyer, pink for the Marlins. That's Rich Thorpe, 15 of 15. All right, 4 boxes left. Still 24 autographs. Yeah, no doubt. I've got an extra case of it too, Andrew. I think I'm going to, we'll list another pick your team. Maybe in a couple days we'll do it. Although there's no really good product out right now. I still have some Series 1 Jumbos. But it gets to the point, since we don't have a huge variety of people buying in, how often do people want the same product, you know? Maybe a cool mixer or something. But we could probably do a half case of Metal Draft as well. I've got a lot of really cool stuff here. Tyler Soderstrom. Tyler Soderstrom Orange. 4 of 10. That should be the Oakland A's. It is, and that is Sean Bialowis. Oakland, a $20 team, doing well. Leaf always puts good checklists together. All right, next up, Maximo Acosta. Maximo Acosta, purple. That is 19 of 35. That is the Texas Rangers again, and that is Kent Rundles. Next, another orange, Gage Workman. Gage Workman should be the Tigers. That's 2 of 10. And it is, and that's Sam Harris. How about another orange? Mike Bauman. If I had to guess, it's the Orioles. 6 of 10. It might be the Giants, too, though. Mike Bauman is indeed the Orioles, and that is Andrew Moore. Surprised Adley's not in this one, but they do have Heston in here. Next up, Brennan Davis. Brennan Davis, that is a base silver. That's going to the Cubs, and that is Steven Samurai. And our big card for the box is Zach Veen. That is a base Zach Veen for the Colorado Rockies, and that is Michelle Hooker. Nice looking card there. All right, box number 10. All right, camera check. All right, we're still lined up. All right, here we go. First up, Ricky Yanasco. Actually, it looks like Vanasco. That is the Texas Rangers. Rangers doing well. Next up, Alex Santos. Alex Santos, 22 of 50. Houston Astros. That is Steven Samurai. (22 of 50). Next up, we have a green, Garrett Mitchell. 22 of 25. Green, Garrett Mitchell. And that's going to the Milwaukee Brewers. That's Sean Bialowis. All right, Rafael Marchand. Philadelphia Phillies, Dwight Smith. That is a base auto. Nice silver. Even the base are sharp. Next up, we've got green, Patrick Bailey. 5 of 25. That is the Giants, Michelle Hooker. And our last card, there's the big one, and it's purple, Flash of Brilliance. Heston Kjerstad for Andrew Moore and the Orioles, 13 of 35. All right, everybody, we've got 2 boxes left. 2 boxes left. Helps if the plastic's off of it first. All right, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Miguel Geraldo. Miguel Geraldo. Just by looking at the colors, that should be the Blue Jays. It is Toronto. Brian Boyer. That is base Geraldo. Next up, we've got a green, Yolbert Sanchez. Yolbert Sanchez green, 7 of 25. And that is the Chicago White Sox. Going to Jenny. Next up, Nick Lofton. Nick Lofton going to the Royals. That's Matt Ramis. $15/50. All right, we got Nick Swiney. Nick Swiney. That is the Giants and Michelle. Not numbered. Next up, Colby Mayo. That is the Orioles, and that's Andrew Moore. All right, and our bottom card is Yoelvi Cespedes. Yoenis half-brother. Yoelqui. Interesting. I think he's the Mets, right? White Sox. Ms. Jenny. All right, everybody. This is our last box. If you don't have a hit yet, good luck. Hope you have one in here. All right, first up, purple, Eric Pardinho. Eric Pardinho is going to the Blue Jays. Brian Boyer. Asa Lacy. Asa Lacy going to the Kansas City Royals, and Matt Ramis. Purple, 33/35. Jake Vogel, purple. Or, I'm sorry, orange. Purple was the last card. 3/10. That is the Dodgers. Randy Dean. Next up, Reed Detmers. Reed Detmers is the Angels. Not numbered. Michelle. All right, here's a nice one. How about a purple Julio Rodriguez, J-Rod in the house for Matt Miller, 31/35. And our last card of the break is Austin Martin. Not numbered. And that also goes to the Blue Jays and Brian Boyer. Looks like they put a second Wander Franco in instead of one of the other big name guys. No Laura. but the Rangers did well anyway. All right, here we go, everybody. Let's do a hit recap here real quick. We'll be live for Leaf Ultimate Draft Box 7 of 12 right after this. Don't forget, once we're finally done with those 12 boxes, we'll have a $50 credit giveaway. Took a little break of those. All right, hold on. Let me jump back to my screen now. We can do it. All right, for the Giants, we have Luis Matos. Michelle Hooker. I'm not going to read the numbers off just to speed it up a little bit. Pink, Noelvi Marte, Seattle Mariners. That's Matt Miller. Orange, Oswald Peraza for the Yankees. That's Sean Hallahan. Max Meyer, Miami Marlins. That's Rich Thorpe. Nice pink. Luis Rodriguez for the Dodgers. That's Randy Dean. Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. That's Andrew Moore. Dylan Carlson for the Cardinals. Matt Ramis. Jared Kelly, White Sox. Jenny Hallahan. Purple. Jared Jones, I'm thinking that's the Padres, and I guess that ink doesn't dry fast enough. That's the Pirates. All right, Pirates is Kent Rundles. Next up, nice purple Heston Kjerstad for the Orioles and Andrew Moore. 13 of 35 on the Kjerstad. Patrick Bailey. I'm going to have to double check these. I'm pretty sure that is the Giants. It is. Michelle Hooker. Wow, they all did that. For the Phillies, Rafael Marchand, Dwight Smith. Garrett Mitchell, Brewers. Sean Bialowis. For the Astros, Alex Santos, Steven Samarai. Ricky Vanasco, Rangers. Kent Rundles. Zach Veen, Colorado Rockies. If I said any of these team names wrong, the ones that I can't make out, I will double check them when I'm sorting, just to make sure they go to the right teams. So I'm kind of guessing on the ones that are really smeared. Brennan Davis, Cubs. Steven Samarai. Mike Bauman. I can't even call this one. I'm guessing San Francisco. Nope, Orioles. Andrew Moore. All right, Detroit Tigers, Gage Workman, Sam Harris. Orange. For the Rangers, Maximo Acosta. Kent Rundles. Tyler Soderstrom, Oakland A's. That's Sean Bialowis. Orange numbered to 10. Austin Martin for the Blue Jays. That is Brian Boyer. J-Rod, Mariners, Matt Miller. Nice hit there. Reed Detmers for the Angels. That is Michelle Hooker. Jake Vogel for the Dodgers. That's Randy Dean, numbered to 10. Asa Lacy, Kansas City Royals. That's Matt Ramis. With the purple. Eric Pardinho, Blue Jays. Also Brian Boyer, purple. Cespedes for the White Sox. Jenny Hallahan. Kobe Mayo. Kobe Mayo, I believe, is the Orioles. He is. Andrew Moore. Nick Swiney, Giants. Michelle Hooker. Nick Lofton, Astros, I believe. Nope, that's the Royals. Man, that's smeared to look just like Astros. All right, moving along. Yolbert Sanchez. Yolbert Sanchez, that is the White Sox. Green and Jenny and Miguel Geraldo for the Blue Jays and Brian Boyer. All right, first up, purple, Wander Franco, Tampa Bay Rays. That's going to Jeff Boyd. For the Rangers, another nice hit. That's Purple Flash of Brilliance. That's Leody Taveras for Kent Rundles. Ji-Hwan Bae for the Pirates. That is Kent Rundles. Aaron Sabato, Twins. Joe Craig. Numbered to 10. Jarren Duran, Red Sox. Sean Bialowis. And for the Marlins, Kyle Nicholas. That's Rich Thorpe. Nice hit here for the Padres, Steven Summerai. That is Fernando Tatis Jr. Miguel Vargas. Vargas, Dodgers, Randy Dean. I'll have to double check that one. Urbina. Urbina's the Twins, I'm quite sure. It is Joe Craig. Eric Pena, Royals. Matt Ramis. Jesus, with this, can anything go right today? That's the Padres. All right, next up for the Indians and Jim Lammers, that's Tanner Burns. For the Braves, Sam Harris, that's the Acuna. Ronald Acuna. Miguel Yajure for the Pirates, that's Kent Rundles. Also for the Marlins, Rich Thorpe, that's Yiddy Cape. Marco Luciano for the Giants, Michelle Hooker. Dylan McClain, Rangers, Kent Rundles. Casey Schmidt, Giants, Michelle Hooker. There's a nice green Jason Dominguez for the Yankees, Sean Hallahan. Austin Wells also for the Yankees. Then for the, no idea. Rockies. For the Blue Jays, C.J. Van Eyck. Carson Tucker, Indians, Jim Lammers. For the Twins, Urbina again. Nice hit here, Luis Angel Acuna for the Rangers and Kent Rundles, purple. For the Cardinals, Mason Wynn, orange, Matt Ramis. Nick York for the Red Sox, Sean Bialowis. Tyler Soderstrom for the A's. That's also Sean. For the Rays, Bazabe, Jeff Boyd. Ivan Herrera, orange to 10 for the Cardinals and Matt Ramis. And a second Wander Franco for the Tampa Bay Rays and Jeff Boyd. Some nice luck there. Steven Summerai for the Cubs, Burl Carraway. Slade Ciccone, Arizona Diamondbacks, that's Jay Pendred. Dun, dun, dun. Cabrera. That is the Marlins. Rich Thorpe. Then for the A's again, Sean Bialowis, that's Jeff Criswell. For the Angels, Deshawn Knowles. Going to Michelle Hooker. Nikki G for the Pirates, Kent Rundles. For the Tigers, Dylan Dingler, that's Sam Harris. And our last card is Carlos Calmerans. And that is the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, guys and gals. So there's only two spots that were hitless, and that's the Reds and the Nationals. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys both $10 each, so we don't have to do a drawing or anything. All right, so there's no hitless drawing. I'm just going to give both you guys and gals $10 back. Makes it easier. I don't want one person not to have anything. So that was a pretty good break for 72 autographs. That was a pretty decent collation. Unfortunately, we missed just one of the big names, which was Spencer Torkelson. And I know there's some other big names that we didn't hit, but they did get some action on their team names. So thanks, everybody, for filling us up. Give me a couple minutes here, and I will be live for our cheapies. And surprisingly, the 101 jackpot wasn't hit. Usually do pretty good on 101s in Leaf product. But up next is Leaf Ultimate single box serial number. That won't take long at all. And then we have Pro Debut, and then we have Elite Extra Edition. All serial number breaks. They'll be very, very quick to get through. I've got everything already set up. Just got to print them out, set up the randoms, and get live. Alrighty? So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. And we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.